Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to do something different. Been stuck in. What I thought I'd do is edit a few landscapes. Now obviously I thought I would have been able to go out to do landscapes and edit these with you, but unfortunately under the current climate with everyone going to all these places every time of day, I thought it's best to stay away and let's look at some old landscapes that I've done and let's do a re-edit. So these obviously weren't the best pictures that I thought of the day because I've done nothing with them, to be fair. So I'm just going to pick one for now. I've been through and picked one and I think it's back from, does it tell me? Back from 2015 I took this. This is straight out of camera, it's raw, it's in there at the moment. So I'm going to go through and do a bit of an edit and see what we can make of this really and see where we go. Okay, follow us along. So what I'm going to do first off is I'm just going to have a look down and just see, let's get rid of those presets. We've got a various set of presets here and I'm going to go and I'm looking for one in particular, Through the Woods, that's what I was looking for. It's something I did a review on a good while ago really. And I think you'll be able to link this through to something. It might have been a blog post I did, I can't remember. I'll have to have a look and link it through somewhere. But I'm just going to have a quick scroll through these before I do anything else and just see if I can pick an idea of something that will work. Well, that's quite nice, a little bit of mistiness going on. Okay, so let's get rid of that for the minute. I'm going to go over to here now and just do some basics. Just going to bring my histogram down there. I sort of like that mistiness coming into there. Yeah, we could get rid of it a little bit. I think I'm going to bring it up. Don't really want to bring the detail up. Let's bring that down. Let's see let's bring those blacks in again. So that there. Okay, let's have a look at this texture. Okay, so that's given me an idea by playing with that. I don't want to just whack it up there and have it all bright because there's too much in the scene. So I'm gonna come back to that. Let's have a look. Clarity is up for some strange reason. Let's bring that back down. Yeah, I sort of like that as well. So that might give you a hint of what I'm going to do with this. Let's have a look at dehaze. It works pretty well actually. I'm quite impressed by that. I'm not going to use it, but it's quite impressed. And we can drop some back in as well. Okay, so I might and let's have a look at vibrance. Yeah, so right, I am going to just have a quick play with the tone curve and just see any bits on there that I just want to pop and change. Okay, I think I'm fairly okay. I'm not going to play with the colours just yet. Let's just have a quick look at tone actually. Yeah, we might bring those autumn tones out a little bit more. Bring that back into there. Okay, so now I'm going to play with the brush. I've got it on auto, but I'm going to take that off auto. I'm also I've pressed O on the keyboard to see overlay because all I'm interested in is seeing where I'm doing this. I'm not interested in any results at the moment. So I'm literally being really selective and bringing out this tree that's in the water, because that seems to be the main bit of interest. And drop that down a little bit. Doing stuff like this is where a graphics tablet does help, to be fair. Does make life easier. Now I haven't decided whether I want to do the reflection yet or not. So I shall do that as a separate entity so that I've got choice for when I play around with it. Okay, so that's fairly selected. And I've not been too precious about where I select onto that, to be fair. So I'm just going to turn that overlay off. Let's put all these settings back into that. Let's bring that saturation up a little bit of those. Okay, de-azer I was never going to use on this bit, but I was just seeing. Clarity can go up a little bit, texture can come up quite a bit. I'm just going to zoom in and just have a little look at that. Because don't forget, although I got these quite high, because I wasn't that precious with the brush, they're not coming up as, it's pressure sensitive. I wasn't putting the pressure on it quite as much. It wasn't using it to its best. So now I'm going to turn overlay on again, and I'm just going to select these bits around here. Now I have got auto mask turned off because I want to be in control of where this is selected. I don't want it telling me. So now I'm just going to drop that down a few sizes, come into there, and I'm just doing in these big gaps here. Okay, let's turn that back, let's turn that off. So now I'm going to de-aze that a little bit more, bring the texture and clarity down, because now I'm actually adding depth into this. By doing this, it's probably a bit too extreme. Let's bring that up a little bit. There we go. So suddenly we've dropped depth in, so if I go and show you originally, that's where we are now. Okay. What I think I might do with this actually is I'll put a link to this file in the description. You can download it yourself, help yourself to it. I'll put the original NEF file, have a go, edit it up yourself, follow along if you want to, see how you get on, post the results, send them to me. Put a link back in the comments down below to your edited picture. I'd love to see what you do to that, because everyone will do something slightly different. I'll just bring it out. So now I'm just doing the water bit. Bump that up a bit more. Now I'm not sure whether I want to include this bit here in it or not as yet. I'm going to try it and see where we go. And let's have a look. So let's just have a quick play with exposure. Now I took that to the extremes just so that I can see what we're doing. Okay, let's put clarity up. So I'm going to bring clarity down slightly, just so we get a bit of that mist back into that. And you know what? I think I'm going to bring... I think I'm going to desaturate it quite a bit, because that makes that branch pop then. Yeah, I think I'm going to just drop that down slightly. Yeah, so that's before, that's after. Start to pop that now. Let's now go and bring in a gradient. And let's have a look at... Yeah, I sort of like that actually. Let's just bring that up slightly. Do I like that? Too much. Just bring that down. Little tiny bit. There we go. Okay, and then let's do a new one. So now I've just took it to its extreme because I just want to see where that's coming in and where I can take it. So I am going to brighten that at the top slightly because I just want the brightness coming through to the top bit there. And that's probably, let me just, yeah, I've just warmed that up just slightly at the top there again. I'm just going to bring up that saturation again, which gives us a bit more depth going through into that forest, which is quite nice. So that's before, that's after. Let's just go down, add a bit of, not worried about noise reduction on this. Yes, we'll do chromatic abrasion. Let's put a bit of, one bit of vignetting on there. Very subtly. -6, that'll do. Don't want too much. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to brush. I'm going to do a new little brush in here. I'm going to up my exposure. And I'm just going to drop the size down. I'm just very subtly picking out little bits on here. And I'm looking for where it's bright already. I'm just trying to emphasize the certain areas on that. I might just, he says, waiting for the computer to catch up. There, that's probably enough. Okay, I'm just going to do a new little brush. This time I'm going to bring the shadows up, and I'm just going to paint into certain areas there, which is a little bit too dark for me at the moment. No. Too much, don't like it. Put that back. I'm going to take the blacks down slightly. Don't like it. Put that back. So it's just shadows that we're playing at here. Just in a few key little bits, and it's very subtle. There you go, nice little winter scene. There are certain bits that I don't like at the moment that I'm going to get rid of. They just make my scene look untidy, and I don't like that. There we go. Get rid of a couple of little bits. These are little bits that are just drawing my eye, and I don't want my eye drawn like that, to be fair. Now you could be a lot more critical over these bits that I'm doing and go into Photoshop and do a far better job. In reality, no one's ever going to notice the bits that I've changed, unless it's that bad like that work. Yeah, that's better. In fact, no, still not happy with that. And do that, and we're going to move it ourselves into an area that works. There we go, that's better. I'm okay with the leaves that are around here because it's around the tree. It's beautiful detail coming out in that tree there. So as you can see, this image would print lovely because the detail coming through into that. And we've got the mistiness everywhere else. There we go. And I think that's all I'm going to do on that. So it's not an award-winning image, but it's just a little image. It's quite nice. Have a look, have a play, have a go for yourself. I will do a few more of these with some different images, from seascapes to landscapes, etc. We'll pick a few out and do some over the coming weeks, as we've got nothing else to do. I'd love if you could come along and try some of those and post your images. Love to see what you do. If you like it, thumbs up, subscribe for see any future stuff. Really appreciate that if you would. And look forward to seeing you on the journey.